The height of these exploits knew no bounds. Some Cash App users even reported pulling out as much as 40k. Unfortunately, once the glitch was fixed and Cash App became privy to these illegal hacks, users began seeing a negative balance in their account.
Oh, don't do that shit. Do not do that shit. Don't do it. Don't.
Did people really go into 100k or more debt on the Cash App thing? What the fuck? Why does that number keep going up? I highly doubt anyone went into $100,000 worth of debt. If you got free money from Apple Pay and Cash App, you should check your balance. Well, here's an explanation for the infinite money glitch here from Cash App. The ongoing Cash App glitch of 2023. Logging into your bank account and seeing a negative balance can be one of the most stress-inducing experiences of your life, especially if that negative balance climbs into the thousands or higher. Cash App users bumped up against this issue more than once in 2023, with the first occurring in early summer, second happening again right before the turn of the season. Both times users were hit with negative balances, but in the case of the second scenario, things took a far more nefarious turn. So it looks like they were getting charged double. June 26th, number of Cash App customers filed complaints. Double charges. Okay. Here's a September one. Cash App underwent another glitch, this time affecting users' ability to send payments, make purchases with Cash Card, buy Bitcoin, and you can buy Bitcoin through Cash App? They have crypto components to it? Oh, I had no idea. That's news to me. Very peculiar, Hunter. Wouldn't recommend that. Did not agree with your Ashton Kutcher take. They weren't supposed to reply off emotions. They're just honest experiences with him. It's not an obligation. They can say no, like a few of the other cast members did. The whole reason why Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis would write those letters is to help out Danny Masterson. You can just say, no, I don't want to help out Danny Masterson, the convicted rapist. I don't want to try and help him get a lower sentence. I disagree with that. You can just say no. What indie game's coming out tomorrow? Oh, Jesus Christ, Dumbo. What the fuck, man? Thank you for that. Appreciate the huge drop. Jesus Christ. God damn. No Shade's never coming back. Sleuthy Cash App users discovered that during this glitchy period, they could add exorbitant amounts of money to their Cash App balance without funds being pulled from their banking institutions. Moreover, not only could they withdraw these funds into their bank accounts, but they could also make payments at online retailers such as Amazon, and even food orders at McDonald's. Well then, this glitch just got very interesting. Immediately able to use it? Not just numbers on a screen that don't mean anything. Interesting. EDP did not die. Holy shit. Please stop falling for Twitter shit posts. Christ. And appreciate the fat drop, Anthean. And welcome aboard, Persipacity. I don't know what that is, Gleck. Thanks for a long time watching, Ash. He is not fucking dead. EDP is still alive. It's just a shit post that keeps getting floated around every couple days. And no, I'm not caught up on 1000 Year Blood War yet. I'm like 2 episodes behind. And kind of Jesse. Makes me a little more optimistic about Netflix live actions, but I still think it's very rare. And I did hear about that little man. We talked about it on stream for a bit. And issue 5 should be... The height of these exploits knew no bounds. Some Cash App users even reported pulling out as much as 40K. Unfortunately, once the glitch was fixed and Cash App became privy to these illegal hacks, users began seeing a negative balance in their account.
Oh, don't do that shit. Do not do that shit. Don't do it. Don't.
Yeah. Took it upon himself to read the Cash App terms of service to find out, something the money-hungry hackers should have done before trying to swindle a multi-billion-dollar company out of money.
Because over the weekend, major financial services in the US experienced a large server outage. This affected Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and Afterpay. And if you've seen the TikTok, some people decided to scam and buy some Hellcats. And now thousands of
Actually,
people are in
fucking Galaxy Brain, though. If the money glitch didn't come with the stipulation that you're gonna have to pay it back eventually, that was smart to strike by just getting some Hellcats, I guess. Cool.
debt up to thousands of dollars. Now, as someone who just read the full terms of service for Cash App, I decided to ask the question, well, how are we? Then I asked the better question, what happens to someone who has an overdrawn account? And I've been seeing some overdrawn accounts up to $18,000. Before I go into the terms of service,
I just saw a
where is the
$39,000
financial literacy?
one.
Where's the awareness? Where's the understanding about how money works and how it's tracked by the government? When you agree to Cash App's terms of service, there are so many things that you allow them to track to see when it comes to your transactions, where your money goes, where it's coming from. And I'm having a hard time understanding why we thought this was a good idea. But in the vein of
I can't imagine any... What do you mean? I feel like most people knew that this wasn't a good idea, but it's one of those things where it's there, and it'd be a really hard thing for them to enforce, right? Thousands of people money glitching it. Like, there's safety in numbers. So I feel like most people would just work under the assumption that they'll be safe because there's so many others. What are the odds that they'd go after me? One of those things. And yeah, I know that Dragon Ball Z mobile game. I get ads for it quite a bit. And thanks, Philip.
of financial literacy, this is why I read the terms of service for y'all. So this is what's going to happen if you overdrew your account by thousands of dollars. Fee overdraft coverage is only available for qualifying transactions. Other transactions will continue to be declined if there are insufficient funds in your Cash App balance. Repayment. Any funds deposited to your Cash App balance, which includes your savings balance, with an overdraft balance will automatically be used to pay off overdraft balance. Essentially, if you're making money or if you're having money from your job sent to your Cash App balance with an overdraft fee, it will automatically be absorbed and used to create a difference and that financial dent
Makes sense
for yourself. Now you can opt out of this option by contacting Cash App support. However, that's not going to solve the issue. What happens to your overdrawn account after 45 days? You cannot maintain an overdraft balance for more than 45 consecutive calendar days from the date that you initially incurred the overdraft balance. If you fail to pay the overdraft balance within 45 calendar days, Cash App may pull the overdraft balance from your linked eligible transaction.
Oh, so they just take it straight out.
They may also suspend or cancel
Yikes.
your enrollment in fee overdraft coverage. You also don't have the right to stop this payment. It says you do not have the right to stop payment on a transaction originated with your Cash Card. Recovery of funds. You gave
All right, how many did the Cash App glitch? I'm curious. How big was it? This is the first I've heard about it. No, I don't know what the ferret thing is, Leaky. And thanks for the 10 Paz. Okay. So it seems like a good chunk of people. I feel like there's no goddamn way that they're going to get everybody. Like, they can't just take from the... Well, I guess they could. They legitimately could. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, Goggin. That's fucking awful. Well, hope it gets better.
Permission to recover amounts you owe by debiting funds available in your Cash App account or any other accounts you may have with the company, meaning your bank account card, your credit card, your debit card. This may involve us making attempts to recover less than the full amount you owe us. We might contact you or take further legal actions to collect amounts due, including if you owe amounts to us for reasons of fraud or illegal activity, which is what that was. This is not limited to tax levies, garnishment orders, or lien notices. So for the people who spent thousands of dollars thinking they could scam Cash App, you're in a really bad position right now. If you don't want to absorb the cost, if you got something that was ordered, return it immediately. Immediately. And I mean, return it before it
That's
gets
not
here.
exactly
Especially on
an
Amazon,
option
because they
for a
have
lot of the
return
shit
policy
people
where they
bought,
don't have to pay
apparently.
you back until a set period after receiving that order that you sent back to them. So this could genuinely affect your credit, your account, your ability to use Cash App, or your ability to have a positive amount in your bank account if you don't return those goods or services. But please understand, when a financial service goes down, when it comes to the FDIC, the only thing that is really insured between Cash App and a bank account is going to be a bank account. Like, how do we think this was going to end? That's my main question, and I asked that genuinely. But I just don't understand why we all thought logically this would work.
Again, there's safety in numbers.
What happened? Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow for more financial literacy tips like this.
I feel like most people knew this wasn't going to last or anything, but once again, safety in numbers. Buying that Hellcat, that may have been a bit egregious, but buying like 50,000 McDonald's orders, who's going to notice? Who's going to care? Who's going to give a fuck? I feel like that's probably the thought process.